PS Patel, the CMD and CEO of PSP Projects, on the show right now. Mr. Patel, good morning. Good to have you on the show. Your Q4 order book and order flow has been very, very strong. Help us understand what is the order book currently as on date, and what is the projection going forward for the financial year?
See, present order book as we have declared in the result is 4,121 crore. And projections from here on every year, when we think about the inflow of new orders, it is almost to the level of what revenue we make into minimum 25% more. So this is what we have projected, and the overall this second year, this year also the first quarter will be little bit hampered because of the second wave of Corona. The rest of the things overall, it is much better than the last year.
Sure. Also wanted to understand, how is it that you're battling with commodity costs, and whether, that's going to weigh in on the margins going forward for you?
Yeah, of course, the major commodity which was a part of the construction industry is cement and steel. And as we are into 40% to government and 60% to private project, most of the projects are passed through in terms of escalation related to cement and steel. We always quote a tender based on a base rate. So only the three works, which is Pandharpur, Bhiwandi and Varanasi. These are the three government projects where there is no escalation. And Bhiwandi yet we have not started, and we have already asked for escalation. So the major impact of escalation will be only on the Varanasi project. The rest of all the other projects are covered under escalation clause, and it is a pass-through.
Okay, what about the outlook going forward? As we see things opening up and restrictions easing, do you expect the cash conversion cycle to improve?
Yeah, of course, cash conversion cycle has to improve, because the day by day the things are moving much positive. And what type of project we are into, these are all projects which is the fast moving projects, whether it is from the private sector or whether it is from the government sector. So we feel that it should improve.
Can you give us a few more details in terms of what numbers we can expect on this front for your cash conversion cycle?
What numbers you mean to say in terms of what?
In terms of, can you give us a sense as to what we can expect in terms of the total overall cash as well on your books? And going forward, wanted to also understand the overall order flows. Your order book stands at a record high level. What about the bidding and order flows? Is that getting more aggressive?
Okay. Yeah, as I already told you that the order book, outstanding order book is 4,121 crore, and presently we are waiting for a PQ stage of about 700 crore. Tender we have submitted is about 2,000 crore, and tender yet to be submitted is 2,000 crore, and tender already submitted is about 2,700 crore. So more than 4,500 crore plus is the bid pipeline. And going from here, when we bid for any of the project, we try to maintain our EBITDA at the same level, whatever we usually try to achieve, and it will remain the same for future also.
Okay. You've received some large orders of late. Can you walk us through some of the orders that the company has received and what else is in the pipeline?
Yeah, major project which we have received is from UP, that is 6 medical college and 1 medical university at Lucknow. So it is about 7 projects totaling to about 1670 crore, and there is one large real estate project from a large developer from Ahmedabad. It is about 500 crore. So these were the major projects which we received just before March. And going from here, there we have still bidded for some of the large projects also, like the Gujarat Housing Board. We are also talking to AMNS for their plant and for their colony. So there are few projects which we are a little bit hopeful. Probably we will be going a little bit conservative because we have sufficient order book to continue work on a large front till for next 18 months. But yeah, we'll always go for a right opportunity at the right time.
Okay. Do you want to give the viewers a sort of a sense as to what the outlook is for FY22 in terms of what the strategy is for PSP pipes, as well as how you see, as things easing up, your overall operations improving?
Yeah, the last quarter result itself proves about PSP's capability that we have improved a lot. And we have reached last year also 1240 crore, though we were expecting to reach to a flat level of 1500 crore to previous year. But because of some of the slow moving projects, we could not achieve that 1500 flat. But at least we reached to 1240, which is about 17% less in terms of revenue. But if you really look into the timeline, we have almost spoiled 50% timeline because of the first 2 quarters totally washed out due to COVID. Going from here also, presently after the second wave of COVID, we have almost reached to our original strength of March, 10,000 plus labor. So probably from here on, there won't be any problem. Sentimentally or by God grace, if nothing more comes in terms of COVID, then that we would be doing better. And we'll be expecting minimum 25 to 30% growth from here. So target would be somewhere in the range of 1800 crore, or if it goes better in terms of operation at all sites at UP, then it should be within the range of 18 to 2000.
Mr. Patel, great to have you on the show. Thank you so much for taking the time out and joining in.